Do your job, please. Help us out.
On February 1st, 2014, the state of Oklahoma introduced a new workers' compensation system, promising more effective and equitable results for Oklahomans.
We need it. I'm not the only one in this world, in the state, you know.
Here's what a few of the many workers who have gone through the new system have to say about their experience.
I mean, wake up, guys, gals, please. We need it. We need help.
Recent changes made to Oklahoma laws have alarmingly reduced the speed at which injured workers receive assistance and lowered the percentage of workers who receive any assistance at all.
My job title was a stock manager, floor manager. It'll save a lot.
Electrician. Been an electrician 43 years.
I was making $11.50 an hour. And I worked my tail off getting up to that point.
All I can say, I'm just a hard worker, like to work and expect to get took care of when you get hurt. That's the reason you got workman's comp insurance. And somewhere down the road, somebody's dropped the ball and I ain't got fixed yet.
It was very difficult to pay my bills, you know. It is very difficult still. I have to pay little by little. I used to pay like once a month, right? Now I'm paying every 2 weeks.
Our lives are strictly on hold. We're just hoping that somebody will help us a little bit.
As a result of these new laws, Oklahoma workers have been forced into situations where they cannot pay their bills, support their families, or maintain things that took years of work to achieve.
Picking up cans, whatever I can do, trade, you know, sell things on swap shop, something that's valuable to me, but I have to do what I have to do to pay bills.
August 26th was my last paycheck from workman's comp, and it was $342. And I was averaging $2,500 to $3,000 a week take home at the dealership.
We live on a small income and real efficient. I've always been a good liver all my life, but after a while, my age catches up with me. We live pretty close, and it's coming to an end.
When a worker is injured, it is critical that they receive medical aid, financial support, and help returning to work as soon as possible. It is now much more difficult for injured workers to receive these basic necessities.
You know, I've been waiting 5 months for back surgery after the doctor already sent a letter to get it approved. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's telling me you don't care enough about me to get me fixed to do the job, and you're worried about paying me, but you won't fix me so I can go make my own paycheck.
Well, for one thing, you know how my wife is. She's sick. She needs some more hospital. With a check, you know, for $400 a week, it's not gonna do it. On the top of that, I'm losing my house. They already told me this morning, matter of fact, that they were gonna go ahead and auction my house.
And I'm sorry to say, no, I'm not sorry to say this, because there is times with my family I can't do what I want to do with my family. I go off on my family like I'm not supposed to. That's not right. That is not right. And I feel really bad about that. I lay awake at nights doing that. It upsets me.
It's took all the pleasure out of our life. Everything we got depends on paying our bills, and the bills are getting above us now.
Between 1990 and 2010, the state of Oklahoma had one of the strongest and most effective workers' comp programs in the United States. We now rank at the bottom.
In the early 60s, when I had my hernia operation and a workman's comp claim, I was quite satisfied with it. It took care of everything, paid me a weekly salary, and I was quite happy with it. But now it's off the board. It's not reality.
The gutting of Oklahoma's workers' comp has gone overlooked, and our fellow workers are falling through the cracks in the system, unprotected, helpless, and voiceless.
So I thought I'd start getting a little bit of monthly checks and then work 3 or 4 days a week. Well, since I got hurt, ain't been able to work, and it's just got me in a hole.
Unfortunately, now I've got both credit cards about maxed out, and I'm struggling just to stay ahead financially, and I'm unable to work full-time anywhere, and my job won't let me come back and work light duty. So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, and I haven't got paid since August through workman's comp.
It's not very much, what I was getting, but at least, I can go by, I can pay a little bitty stuff here and there. But now that they cut them off, it's even worse.
Well, it's tragic that people have to endure what's going on right now. We work for all of our life, and then a subject like this comes up and they will not take care of us.
The laws must be corrected. Lives are being ruined, families uprooted, and injured workers from all levels of employment abandoned by the state they call home.
I just wish they would kind of change this around where you don't get a bunch of runaround, try to get you fixed as soon as possible, instead of dragging it months and months and months.
I would have easily made over $100,000 this year at the dealership. Right now I'm at $56,000 for the year at the dealership, and I think I've gotten $2,400 from workman's comp, and that's an insurmountable gap.
I want to get better. I don't want to sit on my tail and draw disability all my life. I want to get back to work. That's all I know is work.
I've been just suffering and worrying about, what the heck am I going to do? Because my quality of life right now ain't no good.
As long as the new system remains, not only will injured workers continue to be ignored, but we jeopardize the future of our state's growing economy. It only takes one accident. If you were to get injured at work tomorrow, would you feel protected?
I worked at 6 major dealerships here in Oklahoma. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy basically Oklahoma's a state to live in. I think it's a great place. I believe it's founded on American values, Christian values, and it's upstanding for the people that live here. I just think there's gaps in the system that good people are getting lost in.